Hi, this is Baruch Rubin. Welcome to my sukkah. It's 5784. It's the first night of Chol Hamoed. This is my Talmud and Poetry Project experiment, Daf Beis. Yirtzeh Hashem, this will be Daf Beis of Bava Kamma, Zok the Mishnah. There are four main damagers: the shor and the boar, the fire and the mavet. What's that? I'm not sure. The mavet and the ox don't fit into a box, but they're certainly alive like a fox. Now they're different from a fire with no ruach chaim, and all three are the same because they move like mayim. Different from a pit, which moves not a bit, can't damage you unless you run into it. Hatzad shabachen shedarchen lachazik ushmirasan lecha ukshechazik chava mazik, to pay with quality land. The Mishnah is over. The Gemara demands. From the fact there are fathers, there must be sons. But is the law of the son similar to the ones that we learned from the fathers? That's one suggestion. Or maybe not. That is the question. Nagabi Shabbos, there are Avos 40 minus 1, which implies there are certainly sons. The punishments are the same, which seems to explain that the Avos and the Tolos are one and the same. The Nafkamina is, the Gemara maintains, the following situation where the Korban's the frame. If you do an Av in the Tola at one time and forgot it, with Shabbos you bring only one chatzas, as opposed you did two Tolas or Avs, you bring two sin offerings with your dirty paws. Laman Rabbi Elazar, what is the law? Since he holds if you do both the Tola and Av, together you bring two. So what does he do with the difference? And the answer, the one he endorses, is that the Av and the Tola come from two different sources. One is from the Mishkan and one is not. For Rabbi Elazar, that's the din, and that is the pshat. Now, Gabi Tumas, there are Avos to share its in seed, and the dead body there is no need to think that the Tolos are one and the same, because they can only mitame, ochlin, and mashkein. Hakamai, asks the Gemara, what is the pshat? Is the Av and the Tolos the same or the not in the context of Nezikin, of which we are speaking? Rav Papa pipes up. He says both, but he's leaving the details out, so the Gemara comes in with a bunch of brises to settle the din. Tana Rabbanan. Gimel Avos B'Shor. There's Karen and there's Shane and there's Regel one more. We learned Karen from verses about oxes that gore and from sections from Tanakh. Did some find the boar? From goring the nations, where are two verses needed? Because you might think from Tanakh that laws can't be seated. But we reject that assumption, because the verse is not teaching, but a Gili Milsa, that's as far as it's reaching. It's just a Gili Milsa, that's as far as it's reading. So why do we need another source for goring stam? Mahud tema ki pligi ben mua latam hani mili, when the horn is detached like in the Navi. Ava ben chuber somar kula mu'edasi tashma. The second pasuk teaches a horn in the head. It's a chiluk between the tam and the muad. Instead of continuing this topic, the Gemara keeps on ticking with the totals of Karen, push bright, crouching, and kicking. The Gemara asks why goring is an Av and pushing is a total, and the answer is obvious. The verse that teaches one teaches the other. Negifa at the start, Negifa at the other end. Up, they are interchangeable terms. The next thing the Gemara, it wants to learn why one term for behema and one is for man. The answer is that a person can't understand. The Gemara goes on to suggest that the main idea of biting is not Karen but Shane. But the fact remains, there's no benefit when a big bull bites into a donkey, and then the Gemara suggests the crouching and kicking is really in the category of regel, but sticking to its guns. The Gemara deflects. It might happen with the feet, but the Gemara rejects regel as the category is certainly Karen. Then the Gemara returns to Rav Papa's apparent statement that there are totals that are not like a knob. Obviously, it's not Karen, but Shane and Regel, and pause. The Gemara wraps up the daf with the verses that claim Shane and Regel claim legitimate purses.